else today, we want to welcome the Palestinian youth movement. Give a big round of applause for PYM. They have led us over these weeks of struggle. They have informed us, they have oriented us, not just on why this is a just and righteous cause, but they have given us the strength to not be afraid in these difficult times. We welcome our dear comrade, Tamar.
Thank you all so much for being here, being out on the streets once again to free Palestine. We live in one of the economic centers of imperialism, funneling money, arms, and weapons technology to the Zionist occupation. Shame. By being here today on these bloody streets, we are confronting a critical function of empire and showing that we have the power to shut it down. And we are doing it together with unprecedented unity. And even as we shut down highways, as we block boats, as we disrupt the economy, nothing in Gaza is indicating that things will get better. We're now on day 62 of the relentless assault. 1 in every 100 people in Gaza has been martyred. We cannot be mistaken. While this mass genocide is carried out by Israel, it is orchestrated and funded here in the U.S. by their blood money. Shame! It is our duty, our responsibility to keep pressure up wherever we are. For our over 17,000 martyrs, almost 20,000 martyrs, for the babies pulled out from under the rubble, miraculously alive, only to learn that their entire families have been murdered by U.S. manufactured weapons. Yay! It is our duty to shut it down. And shut it down again and again and again, every day until our demands are met and until Palestine is free. We're ending at Wall Street today, and we know that Wall Street is dripping with blood from head to toe. Just as its present is bloody, so is its past. We know that Wall Street is NYC's biggest financial hub, but it started with slavery. Wall Street was the first official slave market in the 1700s. Yes. And its name refers to an actual wall that was built by enslaved people to protect Dutch settlers from the raids, so-called raids of indigenous people. The stock market is the engine of America's capitalist war machine, and its walls a reminder of the bloody history of that street and of American capitalism and imperialism, which has murdered and enslaved millions, all in the name of wealth and domination. And this logic of this bloody project is the same one that the Zionist entity uses. Joe Biden once said that Israel is, quote, our best investment, where we get the biggest bang for our buck. Shame! To Joe Biden, Palestinian blood is cheap because it secures the wealth of American empire. Shame! But come next November, we will remember, and we'll show Genocide Joe just how big of a mistake he made. Palestinian blood, it is not cheap. There are consequences for those who support, fund, and make money from genocide. To today's war criminals and genocide profiteers, your empire is collapsing and has been dying for some time now. Your world order is dying and will soon join the likes of Kissinger. History will not treat you kindly, and your legacy will be the hell that you unleashed on the oppressed. We are fighting for a new world, for liberation, for a world of dignity, a world of justice, and this new world, it is on the horizon. We carry a responsibility towards the Palestinian struggle and the Palestinian people. We owe them our strength and resolve. We owe them everything, because Gaza will liberate us all. We have a responsibility to advance the struggle wherever we are in the world, and we must dare to fight for our future. So we demand a permanent and immediate ceasefire. We demand the release of our heroic prisoners in Palestine. We demand a lift to the brutal 17-year-long siege and occupation of Gaza. We hold the U.S. government accountable and demand an end to all U.S. complicity with Zionism. So say it with me now. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Thank you.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Thank you all for being here on the 2-month anniversary of the latest Zionist aggression on the Palestinian people of Gaza. It's one structure of violence. What began under British mandate colonialism and continued through the Nakba, the dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians from their homes and from their lands, from 80 depopulated villages around Gaza to 8 and now more refugee camps. Our people remain steadfast in the face of world-destroying violence from Zionism and from Western imperialism, and that is why we're here today. We know that the Palestinian people are not victims. We know that the people of Gaza are not victims. They're lodestars for our movement. They've led our resistance. And we know that the reason that Zionism targets them is because they want to sow desperation into our popular cradle. They want to break our resistance struggle. And the Palestinian people have shown again and again that they will not be broken and they will not bow. With 2 months, we're taking stock of mass famine, of people sleeping outside in tents once again as it gets colder and colder. The deliberate targeting of every aspect of civilian infrastructure necessary to sustain life in Gaza, from the archive, from the courts, from the hospitals to food distribution. People are starving. Our martyrs have grown to almost 20,000. And those people, the Palestinian people of Gaza, our martyrs and our political prisoners, are the reason we are here today, and they are the reason why we will continue to fight every single day. Today our program is going to focus on what work people are doing here in the belly of the beast. We're going to hear from people who have created new organizations, city workers, anti-Zionist Jews, healthcare workers. We're going to hear from existing organizations about their actions on the ground to disrupt the genocidal drumbeat. And then we are also going to hear about the role that financial institutions and that Wall Street plays in supporting and abetting the Western imperial genocide of the Palestinian people. So thank you all for being here, and I'm now going to call out Claudia de la Cruz from the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
brothers, siblings, comrades, it's been over 60 days of mass mobilization. Over 60 days of witnessing mothers carrying lifeless babies, of parents bringing out children out of the rubble, of mothers putting numbers and names on the skins of their babies. We can't unsee that, can we? No. We can't unsee that pain, can we? No. And we cannot forget that pain. No. We cannot unsee what we've witnessed. And the world is a witness to the cruelty of U.S. imperialism, to the brutality of the Israeli apartheid state. And we cannot stop speaking about Palestine until Palestine is free. We cannot stop mass mobilization until Palestine is free. We cannot stop boycotting the U.S. empire, the Israeli regime, until Palestine is free. And I'll dare say that there's no reason for the existence of Israel if it's not for U.S. imperialism. The only reason there is such a regime, such a colonizer, is because the United States' interests are defended in the Middle East by Israel. And we know that because Biden has said that. I'm not making it up. Biden said in 1986, and he said it again very shortly after, and very, very recently, that if Israel did not exist, it would have to be created, precisely to defend the interests of imperialism in the Middle East. At the expense of the lives of babies, of mothers, of fathers, of thousands of political prisoners. That is the cruelty of the U.S. imperialist class. And so we stand here today in the center, the political center of New York City, where City Council meets, where One Police Plaza is. If you take a look, it says the true administration of justice is the firmest pillar of good government. We have the worst government. They don't know justice. They don't know solidarity. They don't know peace, because war is profitable. And they are completely disconnected to the majority of people in this country who say, we want a ceasefire now. And we will not forget the mediocrity. We will not forget the complicity. We will not forget the grounds on which this government and this state stand. That is genocide. That is slavery. And we are here because we are reaffirming that we will not be complicit. We will not be complicit. We will continue to organize, won't we? We will continue to mobilize, won't we? And we will grow by the thousands and the millions. And people will be heard. Because not only do we run this country, we make this country run. The masses make this country run. If you look around, we are the worst nightmare of the ruling class. The worst nightmare of the ruling class. This is a multinational, intergenerational, from all parts of the world, people are gathering and saying, no more. 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 We are done. But we have a responsibility to build an independent movement from the ruling class. An independent movement that holds for their crimes. Netanyahu is crying, talking about they're calling us war criminals. The world knows you are all war criminals. The world knows that Biden and his administration are war criminals. And I have to say, they're not complicit to Zionism. They are Zionists. They are Zionists. And we will not be complicit to their crimes. Sisters and brothers, we have a historic responsibility living in the belly of the beast. Not only to call them out, but to get them out of power. We have a responsibility to take the power into our hands to build a new society. A society that defends life here and there. Because the same ones that judge our people for being poor in these courts and put them behind bars for the crime of not having enough money to defend themselves are the same people that are okay with bombing Gaza. They're okay with the tens of thousands of political prisoners in Palestine. The same ones that hold behind bars Mumia Abu Jamal, Leonard Peltier, and so many others. Do we have the power? Do we have the will? Are we tired? There is no getting tired in the pursuit of justice. There is no getting tired in the pursuit of justice. Are we going to see a free Palestine in our lifetime? Are we going to make it happen? Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
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 Who here knows about the case of NYU student Hafiza Khalik? Raise your hands. Hafiza. Hafiza is a first-year undergraduate student at NYU. Back in the beginning of October, Hafiza was confronted by hundreds of Zionist propaganda posters that had been put up around the NYU campus. She was seeing the mass genocidal violence against the Palestinian people, and she knew what the purpose of those posters was, what type of manufactured consent they were intended to suggest, and so she tore them down. After that, it turns out that she was recorded by one of her fellow students. She was doxxed. She was harassed at mass scale. And then the administration of NYU informed her 3 weeks ago that she would be suspended. That she would lose her scholarship and that she would lose her right to off-campus housing. And do you know what the reason was that they gave? They told her that she had damaged university property and that she had contributed to hate on campus. We're going to hear now about a campaign, a popular defense committee that has been stood up to protect Hafiza and students like her. We've learned that dozens of NYU students are facing disciplinary proceedings because the university has made it their mission to end Palestine activism on campus and to break the backs of all those who seek to organize and to speak out about this fundamental injustice. And so I'd like to call up Hela from the NYU Graduate Students Union.
On
October 11, NYU freshman Hafiza Khalik was bullied by a Zionist student who had filmed her tearing down posters. And NYU's predatory response to this incident should enrage us all and remind us that none of the students here today are safe at our universities as long as institutions like NYU get to set precedents of making up new rules as they go along, simply to target those of us who their racist Zionist donors dislike. Hafiza was told at her disciplinary hearing that suspension was not on the table. They then said, verbatim, that they were suspending her because of relevant university shareholders. And I myself am a graduate worker at NYU, and I recently received a threatening and discriminatory email about a disciplinary hearing about what I got doxxed for over a month ago, which was actually putting up posters over the remnants of previously ripped posters. And by the way, Hafiza was told, instead of ripping down posters, you can just put up your own, which goes to show how they're making up rules just to fit into like whoever they feel like punishing. And conveniently, this disciplinary hearing was called for right after I had filed a grievance about discrimination against me as a Palestinian in the workplace, which they obviously wanted to avoid dealing with. But we at the union and across student unions in the city are organizing and fighting back. What the Zionists are doing on our campuses is intended to be a distraction from the important work, as now much of our time, attention, and resources have to go towards looking out for the safety of our comrades rather than focusing on the genocide happening in Palestine. Also, it is meant to terrorize and silence us. They have gone hysterical as they realize that they have lost. We are on the side of truth and justice, and the people are on our side. And we will not be silenced, because nothing they can threaten us with can be as terrible or as shameful as witnessing the Zionist entity's atrocities and remaining silent. To support Hafiza Khalik, you can go to the link on We Are the Center's Instagram bio.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
They have tried every trick in the book to get people to stop marching, to be scared from doing what is right, to stay silent in the face of genocide. But we know better. And as part of that, for this past week, across New York City, hundreds of organizers, local activists, community members have got out organizing speak-outs on their street corners to talk to everyday people about what's going on today in Gaza. We want to invite one of those organizers, one of those courageous activists, Nasreen, to come join us and speak.
Hello, my name is Nasreen. I'm not tied to an actual organization, but I am tied down to 5 kids. Assalamu alaikum. And if you don't know by now, that means peace and blessings be upon you. I wish that for each one of you, as a Palestinian American child, when asked about my ethnicity, no one knew of Palestine. Well, look at us now. Around the globe, the streets are flooded with a sea of diversity, waving flags and demanding the liberation of Palestine. Demanding the end of imperialism and the destruction of white supremacy, settler colonialism. You have all braved the cold, endured the long hours, and put in the time behind your screens to tell the world it doesn't matter where you come from or your beliefs. What matters is that you chose to acknowledge the humanitarian crisis. Apartheid Israel has tormented Palestinians for 75 years. They are committing a genocide on full display before our very eyes. Our leaders choose to look past this heinous transgression, choosing greed and power over dignity and humanity. Palestinians are born into a life of trauma, and Palestinians outside of Palestine suffer from transgenerational trauma. Our grandparents survived the Nakba, our parents the 1967 Six-Day War, and for others the First and Second Intifada. Families have been expelled from their land, live in fear of IOF, or have been brutally abused or murdered by Israel. This fear is continually carried on onto future generations. After 9/11, not only do we have a fear of Zionism, we have also an elevated fear of American government and other civilians. We were raised to keep ourselves under the radar. We were taught to refrain from standing out as if we were all incriminated of a crime. Now in 2023, after enduring 75 years of suffering, we see our fellow Palestinians living through the most ungodly, horrifying atrocities. This is the time to break the chains of oppression for all Palestinians and Muslims. I was once a passive person without confidence, but I cannot be a bystander and watch these injustices play out. I have found my voice and I've acted. A week ago, Fort Hamilton High School students, along with myself and other parents, led a protest through the streets of Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, demanding the termination of a public school teacher who posted racist hate speech towards Palestinians and Muslims on social media. He also gaslit hate between the students in the classroom. Shame. We marched to set an example to all educators. We will no longer stand by and accept this treatment. This past Tuesday, I joined along with other organizations as part of the Shut It Down for Palestine Coalition for a Street Talkin'. A table full of flyers about Palestine, and today's event was set up on the sidewalk. We stood in the cold giving speeches discussing the various aspects of the genocide, the dangers of Zionism in our own U.S. government, and the fact that our society is struggling to deal with inflation and budget cuts, and the U.S. carelessly sends $3.3 billion a year to Israel. We stopped pedestrians to assess the amount of knowledge each one had on the ongoing genocide. With every conversation, we were met with solidarity. But for many, there's a constant fear of speaking out. Change will only come when you let go of fear. Zionism tactics of intimidation and terror imposed on Palestinians since the wicked formation of Israel are over. We can no longer continue in life self-doubting our capabilities. We can all make an impact. We are a people of resilience and perseverance. We must work together in unity to defend Palestine and all oppressed people. Take a minute to reflect, what can I do? What can I give to leave my mark on humanity? Do you show gratitude by giving your resources and attention to others in need? Or are you living a frivolous life with no substance? How will you be remembered in this world? If humanity were a tower of blocks, we would each be a piece that needs to stand firmly, holding the others up. Rise up for humanity, find your inner strength, and demand justice. Free Palestine.
We see the three main banners over there. Let's start getting ready to march. If you don't have a sign, pick up a sign. If you don't have a flag, pick up a flag. But we're going to start marching, and we're going to stop first at City Hall, mess up their evening, and then we're going to march on to Wall Street. Are you
ready? The UN 530, they have not voted yet. We need people there. They have not voted for a ceasefire yet. We need a ceasefire. We need need to go to the UN.
Free Palestine.
Meet in the front.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We are in Foley Square in New York City. We are now going to march to City Hall, just a few blocks away, and then we're going to end at Wall Street. Please smash the like button. Please share this stream. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Also, if you're not a member already, please consider becoming a member. Go to statuscoup.com/join and sign up as a member for only $5 to $10 a month.
Palestine!
So earlier today, Netanyahu put out a video claiming that investigating Israel's war crimes is anti-Semitic. What are your thoughts about that?
I think they've ruined the word for themselves. Everything's anti-Semitic, right? Any investigation against any question of Israel is anti-Semitic. Anti-Zionism is anti-Semitic, right? Calling for the ending of a genocide is anti-Semitic. Calling out the bombings of schools and hospitals is anti-Semitic. It means nothing at this point.
What do you think about these politicians? They were so outspoken about Russia's war crimes in Ukraine,
right?
But now they're silent and complicit in Israel's war crimes.
Right. They were immediately be able to say war crimes, genocide against Ukraine. Right off the bat, no investigation, no, it's not complicated. But now even specific incidences of ICU babies being killed, bombing of schools, bombing of hospitals, then it becomes, well, that's up to a lawyer to decide. We can't really speak on that. But then they'll turn around in that same meeting and talk about, well, no, it's definitely a war crime what Russia's doing. They've lost all credibility.
Thank you for taking time to speak to me. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Take care. So earlier today, Netanyahu put out a video claiming that investigating Israel for war crimes is anti-Semitic. What do you say about that?
This man should have been behind bars. He would make an excellent cellmate for Donald Trump.
And what do you make of these politicians who continue their support for Israel despite how many innocent Palestinians have been killed?
They accept bribes from AIPAC. And I think they should be behind bars for accepting bribes.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time. Thank you.
From the sea to the river. Palestine will be free. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Repression you.
All right, so here is New York City Hall. Here's the entrance here. All right, so it looks like we got a troll here. Police are going to try and get him out of here.
My turn! do not deserve an ounce of support, an ounce of solidarity, an ounce of our respect. We're here bringing together city workers who are in opposition to Eric Adams' one-sided criminal support for this genocide against the people of Gaza. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
We have no other business than to disrupt their business. They think they can rain terror on the people of Gaza and get away with it? They think they can keep making billions of dollars and get away with it? They think they can keep the suffering of the Palestinian people continuing for weeks without us doing anything? We take their streets and we're staying here for as long as we want. We have with us an organizer, a worker from New York City who's been organizing other city workers in opposition to the genocide. We welcome them to the streets of New York City, which are our streets, and today and every day after belong to the people of Palestine too.
Good afternoon. Free Palestine. We are a coalition of New York City employees of all faiths and backgrounds who stand firmly with the people of Gaza undergoing a genocide. We are in solidarity with the people of Palestine who have been under brutal occupation by Israel for 75 years. We refuse to stay silent while our mayor and administration show unrelenting support for the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. We refuse to stay silent while he compromises the safety of all New Yorkers of conscience in support of the Palestinian struggle by aligning with the state of Israel. We are witnessing one of the most horrific moments in history as Israel carpet bombs an entire civilian population of over 2.5 million people, killing over 20,000 people, including over 7,000 children and leaving thousands more unaccounted for under the rubble, cutting off access to water, fuel, electricity, internet, bombing shelters, hospitals, refugee camps, murdering journalists, killing off entire bloodlines, lining up and torturing the very same men who, throughout this genocide, have been the ones pulling life out of the rubble with their bare hands and assuring their fellow Gazans they're alive and more beautiful than the moon. They leave premature infants in intensive care units to die from the restriction of oxygen. Shame. All of this while launching the most grotesque and cruel campaign of lies and propaganda to justify these acts. The mayor and his administration have exclusively shown an immediate and resounding affirmation for the humanity of Israelis and Israeli New Yorkers, but none for the Palestinian people and for thousands of Palestinian New Yorkers. For the students, the teachers, and all New Yorkers of conscience who continue to get vilified and dragged by the New York Post and the media, we as city workers are organizing and demand you do better. Our demands are as follows. The mayor must add his voice to a call for an immediate, permanent ceasefire. Speaker Adams must immediately bring a ceasefire resolution to a vote in City Council, and council members must vote in affirmation. Following Oakland and Detroit, commissioners of every city agency must act to protect the rights of New York City employees and all New Yorkers of conscience in every industry who voice their opposition to the war crimes committed by Israel. There has been significant
significant repression of First Amendment rights for speaking out for Palestine. We call for the resignation of Council Member Ina Vernica, who unlawfully brandished a firearm to intimidate peaceful protesters at CUNY Brooklyn College, contributing to a growing atmosphere of violence and hate crimes against Palestinians, Muslims, Sikhs, and Arabs. It is a shameful, painful irony to tout New York City. Free Palestine! We demand the mayor listen to our voice. Thank you.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
So Netanyahu released a video today claiming that investigating Israel for war crimes is anti-Semitic. What do you say to that?
I still have 10 minutes till sunset, till the holiday starts, so I can still speak in the microphone. This is ridiculous. Netanyahu and the whole government of the State of Israel don't keep anything within our religion. They're using my religion to justify all these crimes. This is totally wrong. The situation in Gaza, the situation with this brutal occupation for over 75 years is totally wrong. We as Jewish people, we are proud to stand up against this brutal occupation, against the whole State of Israel. Judaism is our religion to serve God. Zionism is our political movement. Ethnic cleansing, genocide. We all need to stand up for what is right. And in no way we should be intimidated by this word that we are anti-Semitic. And we believe that evil is not forever. The right will stand in the end. And we hope for the peaceful dismantlement of the State of Israel. We hope this should be soon in our days.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not signing off yet. Don't worry. But I just want to remind you, smash the like button. Also share the stream. Get it out there. Get it to as many people as you can. Tell your friends, tell your family about us. We are on the ground covering these protests. We can't do this without our members. So please consider becoming a member. StatusCoup.com/join. Sign up for $5 to $10 a month. And if you can't do that, please subscribe to our channel and support our work. Support us. All right, so we're in Lower Manhattan now, walking towards Wall Street. We just left City Hall. Let me see if I can do a few more interviews. Excuse me. Hey, you have time for an interview? Yeah. So I'm not sure if you saw it, but Netanyahu put out a video today claiming that investigating Israel for war crimes is anti-Semitic. What do you say to that?
I say that Israel has literally stained the name of Judaism, and they've been using anti-Zionism for many decades as a scapegoat, and that time needs to end now. And the Palestinians stand with the Jews, and the Jews stand with Palestine.
And, you know, these politicians, they were so quick to call out Russia and call, speak about the war crimes, but when it comes to Israel's war crimes, they're silent and they're complicit. What are your thoughts about these politicians?
First of all, it's straight out white supremacy, and it's imperialism, and it's all just based on the fact of power and greed. If you can't provide anything for them, they don't care. It's just all about the power and greed, that's all. Not human lives.
And now, I know we're walking to Wall Street. How are these banks and these financial institutions complicit in this genocide?
Well, I know Citibank is the largest funder that gives out the loans for the war. And again, it's just all about power and greed. So that's why we got to go over there, because Wall Street is the heart of corruption. So we got to hit it at the core.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Stationary.
What's that?
Stationary.
Status Coup. We're on YouTube. I'm live right now. Yep. Oh, yeah, we'll play it later. You'll be able to watch it. Thank you. Thank you.
How many did you kill today? Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Resistance is justified! Resistance is justified! When people are occupied! When people are occupied!
You know, last year these politicians were so outspoken about Russia's war crimes in Ukraine. But now with Israel's war crimes, they're silent and they're complicit. What are your thoughts about this, about these politicians?
It's a shame that we have a government that when it happened to Ukraine and Russia, everybody was trying to help Ukraine, everybody was with Ukraine, and now that is happening because it's Israel, everybody is not talking about it. They justify Israel, they're thinking about it, his right for defending it. It can't happen, we have to stop. And this is a shame for our government, this is a shame for Biden, this is a shame for all the politicians that we have, that they're supporting genocide. It has to stop, and it has to stop now. Now it has to stop.
Thank you very much.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! There is only one solution! There is only one solution! Intifada revolution! Intifada revolution! There is only one solution! Intifada revolution! Refugees will return! Refugees will return! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
When network radio. Status Coup, one YouTube. No, it's okay.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 If Gaza doesn't get it, shut it down! If Janine doesn't get it, shut it down! If Nablus doesn't get it, shut it down! 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 So free Palestine! 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 From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All the walls have got to go! All the walls have got to go! From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All the walls have got to go! All the walls have got to go! From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All the walls have got to go! All the walls have got to go! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! Not another nickel!
So, I'm not sure if you saw earlier, but Netanyahu put out a video claiming that to investigate Israel's war crimes is anti-Semitic. What do you say to that?
All of us here today are fully against the Zionists use the Zionist equation of anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. We know that this is one of the Zionists' main playing cards in their battle against the Palestinian people, and we fully reject Netanyahu and all other Zionists and apologists of the genocide and orchestrators of the genocide. We completely deny their word games, and we fully affirm that anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, and this is obvious to the entire world.
Also, what do you make of these politicians who are so outspoken? These politicians were so outspoken against Russia's war crimes in Ukraine, but now they're silent when Israel commits war crimes, and they're actually complicit in their war crimes. What are your thoughts about these politicians?
This isn't surprising because we all know that the United States and all of the Western imperialist countries are all supporters of the Israeli racist and apartheid colonial regime, and it's in their nature to support Israel because Israel is their outpost in the Middle East, and it always has been. It was the British outpost from 1917 to 1948, and now it's the U.S. outpost.
One more question.
Zionism will fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall. Brick by brick, wall by wall. Zionism will fall. Zionism will fall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so the original street, the main street that leads to Wall Street was barricaded off. It was blocked off. Hey. And so they found another route. This street right here is going to take us right into Wall Street, right near the stock exchange. So they'll probably, occupy that space, hang out there for a little while, maybe a couple more speakers. But I will try and keep doing some interviews. But in the meantime, please smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. All right, so that building right there that's lit up, that's the New York Stock Exchange. Large tree in front of it. And Wall Street is right up ahead.
Palestine!
Christmas trees, no amount of celebration can hide
He was forced to flee alone as a 6-year-old from Palestine to Jordan. I am here to say our families have the right to return. Every Palestinian has the right to return. My father has a right to breathe the air of his childhood home. He has a right to see the land once more. We deserve to see our land. We deserve to return. I want you to remember one thing today. The media will tell you lies about the resistance. They will tell you that they are kidnapping and harming women and children. Liars! Liars! The truth is that the occupation forces have killed at least 5,000 women, at least 7,000. That is 70% of the murdered population since October 7th. These are the unharmed civilians, all of them being women and children. Nothing justifies the murder and genocide of innocent civilians in Gaza. Nothing. And that is something the media will never, ever tell you. We will always support the resistance. Salute to the resistance. We stand for our dignity. We stand for our dignity, our land, our people. Glory to the resistance. Glory to the resistance. And glory to our martyrs. These are heroes fighting for our freedom. These are our heroes fighting for the resistance. It remains to be said, we are the true seekers of freedom. We are the true seekers of justice. What the enemy still has yet to realize is that we will continue fighting for our home, our land, our dignity. We will continue. We are the Palestinian children, grandchildren, and we will continue to fight for liberation. We will not surrender. Our liberation is here. Our liberation is here. Free Palestine! 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 It is right to rebel! It is right to rebel! Israel, go to hell! Israel, go to hell! It is right to rebel! It is right to rebel! Israel, go to hell! Israel, go to hell! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
And all the way from Brooklyn, we have Mexicanos Unidos!
¡Viva, viva Palestina!
¡Viva, viva Palestina!
¡Viva, viva Palestina!
¡Viva, viva Palestina!
We are Mexicanos Unidos, a Plaza Proletaria. We are a Marxist Leninist organization. First of all, we are in solidarity with the people of Palestine and all oppressed people around the world. We are in Wall Street right now, the epicenter of capitalism. We need to recognize this because when we look at the Palestine situation and all the actions going on, there are different reasons why people come out to the protest. Different reasons that, just different reasons, right?
That's right. You got it.
But we need to understand that this boils down to the imperialist, capitalist contradiction. There are a lot of actions going on through New York City. And we need to avoid the spontaneity of it. We need to be organized. That's why we urge you to join a Marxist Leninist organization. Plaza Donatio, Plaza Proletaria de Mexicanos Unidos stands in solidarity with the Palestinian people. Plaza Proletaria stands in solidarity and upholds the right to self-determination. We we wish them the best in their fight for national liberation. We place full responsibility of the violence on the colonial occupation state of Israel and its capitalist imperialist allies for every single person who is killed during this movement for national liberation. The same colonial powers responsible for this conflict have shed enough blood across the Middle East, Africa, Asia, and Americas to fill the oceans that separate these land masses. The last few years have shown that peaceful means of resistance, such as boycotts, divestment, sanctions, and moral appeals, have done nothing to lift the siege on Gaza or stop the brutal repression of Palestinian youth in the occupied West Bank and Jerusalem. Our Palestinian brothers and sisters in Gaza have begun the historical duties of the oppressed to resist oppression, and the acts that seek to destroy an oppressive regime cannot be compared with those that create and maintain it. It is not the helpless subject to terror who initiate terror, but the violent who create the situation which produces the wretched of the earth. Lastly, we condemn all politicians, institutions, and organizations that condemn the Palestinian resistance. While never once condemning the 75 years of occupation and siege suffered by the Palestinian people, we condemn all politicians, institutions, and organizations that condemn all forms of violence. While never condemning the forms of violence suffered by the Palestinian people daily, we condemn all politicians, institutions, and organizations that play both sides in a conflict that can be broken down along one line, oppression and oppressed. Plaza Proletana is a pro-Palestine and internationalist space. Plaza is a pro-Palestine and internationalist organization. Viva, viva Palestina! 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 Viva, viva terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. There is only one solution. 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 Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Intifada.
So can you explain how these banks and these financial institutions are complicit in this genocide?
Yeah, so Wall Street actually gives over 300 billion, profits 300 billion a year in arms sales that go to kill Palestinian men, women, and children. So it's very clear that it's not just the U.S. government that supports the Zionist project. It's the U.S. economy, the U.S. capitalist economy that is the engine of the Zionist genocidal machine.
And what some ways we could counter that?
I think that one of the main things we need to be doing is we need to be building a movement. We need to be doing mass mobilizations for Palestine because we're proving that we're making a material impact on the economy. We're draining it, and so it's important that we disrupt it. That every single day we disrupt business as usual, because business can't happen as usual as the genocide is happening. So I think that the role of mass mobilizations is really important in building the consciousness of the people, in creating a meeting space for people, but also in actually disrupting the machine of U.S. capital.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's okay. All right, so we are near the World Trade Center here. This is the Freedom Tower. So can you kind of just explain how these banks, how these financial institutions are complicit in this genocide?
The weapons industry in the U.S. alone makes over $300 billion a year in producing weapons of death and destruction that are sent to the people of Israel to murder Palestinians. They do this with the full backing of the U.S. government, who provides even more subsidies and supports to these weapons arrive in Israel. In the last 60 days alone, over 10,000 tons of this war material has been sent to Israel with the full complicity of U.S. government, Congress, and many other politicians. And now they debate whether to send $14 billion more in death and destruction to kill the people of Palestine. That's why we come out in the thousands to say, not in our name, not now, not ever. We stand with the Palestinian people in their struggle for liberation.
You know, a year ago, we heard so much about war crimes, you know, about what Russia was doing in Ukraine, and now all of a sudden these politicians...
War crimes only exist when it's on white skins and in Europe. Apparently, war crimes do not exist when it's against brown people, when it's against Palestinians, when it's against Haitians, Congolese, Sudanese. And we know that because ultimately the war criminals are seated in Washington and in Tel Aviv, knowing that very full well they'll never be tried for their crimes in U.S. courts or in any European court.
One more question. So Netanyahu put out a video today claiming that to investigate Israel's war crimes is anti-Semitic. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, it's just preposterous. It's incredulous to talk about anti-Semitism so conveniently to hide their crimes. Nothing can hide the genocide they're committing against the people of Palestine. Nothing ever will. And one day there will be justice. The people are already demonstrating it. Netanyahu, Joe Biden, none of them can hide.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the work you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank I see we have almost 700 people watching. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, go and subscribe. Let's see if we get to 165,000 subscribers by the end of the night tonight. And if you could support us, if you want to support our work, please consider becoming a member. Go to StatusCoup.com/join. Sign up as a member for $5 to $10 a month.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 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 Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever.
All right, for those of you who are just tuning in or got in here late, we started at Foley Square, had a little rally there, marched to City Hall, called out Eric Adams, then we went to Wall Street, rallied in Wall Street, and now we are marching back uptown to I'm not sure where, but as you can see, there are thousands of people out here tonight.
occupation.
We demand liberation.
End the Zionist occupation.
End the Zionist occupation.
End the Zionist occupation.
End the Zionist occupation.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
New York City, you will learn.
New York City, you will learn.
All right, guys, so unfortunately I'm running out of steam here. Getting kind of tired, my back's hurting, so maybe in a few minutes I'll cut the stream. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to our members. Our members are the ones who power us to be able to do this work, to be on the ground and cover these stories, cover these protests. So if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a member. StatusCoup.com/join. And also subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. Let's try and get to 165. We're almost at 165,000 subscribers. So let's try and get there by the end of the night tonight. Like and share this stream. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at John Farina. So at JONFARINA. That's where I post a lot of my stuff, a lot of my work, a lot of my photos. I'll show you New York City firefighters watching the protest here.
Zionism will fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall. Zionism will fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall. Israel will fall. Israel will fall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
will never surrender. If they keep fighting, we keep fighting. We now want to invite a comrade to join us and speak from Jews against white supremacy. Yeah! You heard it right. Jews against white supremacy. Okay.
Hello. Hi. I'm Rebecca. I'm speaking with you all today on behalf of JAWS NYC.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
I'm speaking with you all today on behalf of JAWS NYC. We are a new branch of the group Jews Against White Supremacy, which emerged from the need to embody a true Jewish anti-Zionist position unequivocally bound to the Palestinian struggle for liberation and the complete decolonization of Palestine. Principled anti-Zionism accepts nothing less than full Palestinian autonomy from the river to the sea.
I know that's right!
And affirms the right to resist Zionist century-long genocidal campaign in Palestine by any means necessary. Our support is unconditional. There are no contingencies on the liberation struggles of colonized people. To us, organizing around the tent poles of Jewish identity and anti-Zionist frameworks means that we are uniquely positioned to directly confront Jewish Zionist institutions while challenging their tendency to deflect accountability by levying bad faith charges of anti-Semitism in response to scrupulous criticism. These institutions, many headquartered here within the Imperial Core, built their foundations on racist and fascistic logics and are integral to the international political infrastructure that maintains the very viability of the Zionist entity. Accordingly, the dismantling of the Zionist entity requires the dismantling of Zionist institutions. We approach this work from an anti-imperialist, anti-capitalist standpoint. At the same time, we are careful not to conflate this vision of Jewish anti-Zionism with the goal of Palestinian liberation, and will work diligently to ensure that we are always answering the call of our Palestinian siblings and responding to the evolving material needs of the Palestinian cause. To quote a comrade, the perpetuation of the idea that Jewish people have particular expertise on the Palestinian struggle is rooted in white supremacy. Is rooted in Jewish supremacy, the vile beating heart of Zionism. Speaking of vile things, we are very disturbed by the recent passage of House Resolutions 884 and 888 in Congress. In conflating... Is this louder? No, it's short. Okay. In conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism, the ruling class and their allies at Zionist organizations like the ADL further attempt to intimidate those of us who refuse to abide and normalize genocidal settler colonialism. This builds upon a long history of state repression tactics. We say at the top of our voices, it is not anti-Semitic to affirm the dignity of Palestinian life and the righteousness of the Palestinian resistance. In conclusion, we join our Palestinian siblings in honoring the martyrs of Palestine and know that words are insufficient to communicate the devastation of Palestinian life that Zionism has wrought. We uplift the historic achievements of the Palestinian resistance in securing the release of Palestinian political prisoners
kidnapped by the Zionist regime. Their victory in showing the world that the war machine that bolsters the status quo of settler colonialism, apartheid, and genocide is far more vulnerable than it appears must be shouted from the rooftops. We are with you in this struggle. Zionism will be defeated. Its violence and destruction rendered but a horrific stain on history, and Palestine will be free from the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Are you tired?
No!
Are you ready to go home?
No!
So I need to hear you louder! From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
We have nowhere else to go, nothing else to do than to disrupt and shut it down. We have no rush, no timeline other than the liberation of Palestine. Israel thinks that it can keep killing Palestinians. They think they can continue genocide. They think they can continue apartheid. They think they can continue the occupation. But we know better. We're counting down the days to the end of Israel's occupation. We're counting down the days to the end of Israel itself. Because as long as Israel exists as a white supremacist colony, there can be no peace, no justice, no end to occupation. We are not stopping anytime soon. And if you want to keep organizing, come to the People's Forum on Monday, 6:30, volunteers meeting. Let us continue to be Biden's worst nightmare. Everywhere they go, we show the fuck up. Every time they plan a meeting, we show the fuck up. Every time they organize anything, we show the fuck up and shut it down.
To the media! We're gonna do people's mic. Repeat after me. To the media!
To the media!
To the media!
To the media!
Tell the truth, do your jobs!
Tell the truth, do your jobs!
Do your jobs, tell the truth!
Do your jobs, tell the truth!
Repeat after me. Palestinian spontaneously explodes.
Palestinian spontaneously explodes.
Says the New York Times.
Says the New York Times.
Palestinian spontaneously explodes.
Palestinian spontaneously explodes.
Says the New York Times.
Says the New York Times.
Israel is following international law.
Israel is following international law.
Says the BBC.
Says the BBC.
Israel is following international law.
Israel is following international law.
Says the BBC.
Says the BBC.
The media is not biased on Palestine They are complicit. The media is not biased on Palestine. They're committing journalistic malpractice. Do your jobs, tell the truth. 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 Our next speaker is from No Tech for Apartheid. Give it up.
Thank you. My name is Gabby. I'm an organizer with No Tech for Apartheid. While Gaza was being bombed and Palestinians in Sheikh Jarrah were being beaten, jailed, and dispossessed in May of 2021, Google and Amazon signed a $1.2 billion contract that provides powerful AI to the military of the occupying force in Palestine. And now Israel is using AI to bomb Gaza, generate targets, and murder Palestinians. Make no mistake, big tech is complicit in perpetuating the apartheid entity for decades. And now the consumer tech companies are facilitating genocide. Wall Street is funding this genocide, and the round-trip capital that enriches their pockets comes back through the sale of technologies of surveillance. It is the movement of capital that grows on the backs of Palestinian labor, that sells Palestinian death to American bombs, targeted and informed by computers hosted by Google and Amazon, running software written by tech workers around the globe. We now know Google and Amazon profit from apartheid. Google and Amazon profit from the genocide funded by Wall Street. Tech workers are the indirect beneficiaries of this violent system, and corporations will do everything they can to keep tech workers comfortable and disengaged. That's because they know that workers have the power to stop this cycle of death. Workers have power because we can control our labor. As workers, we refuse to allow the exploitation of Palestinian labor by systems that we are building. We must reclaim our right to control the material impact of our work, because right now that impact is genocide and we cannot stand by. We will not allow business and profit as usual. We demand full liberation by any means necessary, from the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
You know who wants you to stop marching? Who wants you to stop protesting? Joe Biden. Joe Biden says, stop all this marching. You know who also wants you to stop marching? Israel. They would be so happy if you stopped marching. But we don't bow to the demands of Genocide Joe. We refuse to accept the demands of the Israeli regime. Because we know, together with the Palestinian people, we will win. 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 We will win.
We will win. We will win. We will win.
And we know we will win because we're not hundreds of people. We're not thousands of people. We are millions of people all over the world who say, together with the Palestinians, we will march till victory. We say revolution until victory. And because we are organized, we are mobilized, we are disciplined, we are fighters for reason and for truth and for justice. We are fighters for what is right. We know we will stop when liberation is real. Never a minute sooner. You all know where we're going to be on Monday at 6:30 p.m.? We're going to be at the People's Forum, organizers meeting, and art build. Because we're going to be shutting it down again on December 16th. Biden wants his holidays. We want liberation. They want Christmas. We want liberation. They want to celebrate. We want liberation. I want to welcome one of our comrades who's been leading all these actions for over 60 days now. A leader of the Palestinian youth movement. That when the Israelis say step back, they step up to the front. When there is genocide, they don't stay quiet. They organize. Give it up for Lamish from the Palestinian youth movement.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Comrades, this week we saw some of the most harrowing images we've ever seen. We saw people by the thousands climbing and lined up just to get a bag of flour. We saw our men in Gaza being stripped naked and rounded up, kidnapped and taken away. We continue to see bodies mutilated and buildings collapsing, hospitals completely out of work,
We got you!
We continue to see the infrastructure of Gaza being demolished in front of our eyes. And we'll never forgive the world for the images we've been forced to show the world. Because we are a dignified people. And we don't want our death to be the reason the rest of the world develops a conscience. But if it has to be that way, then we better make damn sure that this is it. This is the moment that the Zionist enemy is known for what it truly is. This is the point of no return. This is the point that we will organize. We will get together. We will not let anything break us. We will not let anything tear us apart. We will stay together. We will stay organized. We will march forward until there is a free, free Palestine. This is the moment that the entire world will know. The capitalists, the imperialists that live here in this city, in this country, they will not go to sleep any night again. I want a good sleep. Will you stay out here? Will you be with us? Will we stay organized? Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Where will you be Monday night? Where will you be December 16th? Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
We also know that Joe Biden is terrified that Palestine is bringing us all together. This is what they hope to avoid for decades. The Black Liberation Movement. The trade unions coming together. The LGBTQ movement. The student movement. The feminist movement. All the peoples of the world are coming together to say, first we liberate Palestine, the rest of the world is next. And in solidarity, we are staying here. This used to be called Washington Square Park. Used to. Now we are calling it Palestine Square Park. And from here in Palestine Square Park, we extend our solidarity to all the peoples of the world who struggle. We want to announce that we're not ending our action here. We're continuing it into another action. There's a vigil here announced right now in solidarity with the people of Peru, who for a year have been organizing and fighting against an imperialist coup against their democratic president. We're also staying here because at 7:30, the writers, the poets have called together a vigil in honor of our dear poet, Refat, who is not dead. He is more alive than ever. No Palestinian will fall while we continue to fight. No Israeli bomb can kill the fighting spirit of the Palestinian people. We are going to pass on to the next action, but we don't want to step out of here without reading the words of our comrade, who fought with his pen to the very last breath. And he wrote on Twitter just a few days ago that if the Israeli military came into his house and only thing he had to fight was with his pen, with that pen he would attack the enemy.
If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings, make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze, and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope, let it be a tale. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I don't think the microphone's working right now. You gotta see what's wrong. But if you can hear me, so I'm gonna shut it down today for tonight. Had a busy day. I was uptown today at Mount Sinai Hospital, where postdoc workers, researchers are on strike, fighting for a better wage, maternity leave, housing. So that footage will be posted probably tomorrow or the following day. I'll be back on the ground on Monday or Tuesday. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for super chats. Thank you for supporting. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. You'll get notifications for when we're about to go live again. We do shows almost every other day. I'm on the ground almost every other day, covering stories, covering protests. So please support us if you haven't. If you haven't become a member, please become a member. Go to statuscoup.com/join. Sign up as a member, or subscribe to this channel. All right, thank you all. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Everyone stay safe and take care.